Your brain is not lazy, it is protective, always trying to save energy and keep you safe. It avoids action because every new action costs energy, attention, and a little emotional risk. To your brain, a new task can feel like a small threat to your familiar comfort zone. That is why even simple things can feel strangely hard before you actually begin moving. You know what to do, but your brain quietly whispers, "Not now, maybe later." This is not a character flaw. It is an old survival pattern running in the background. The brain often prefers familiar pain over unfamiliar effort because familiar things feel predictable. So, if you want action, do not fight your brain with pressure and guilt. You need to trick it gently by making the first move feel almost too easy. The first trick is simple. Make the action feel smaller than your resistance. Do not begin by promising, "I will exercise for 1 hour every single day." Instead, tell yourself, "I only need to put on my shoes and stand up." Do not say, "I will clean the entire room and fix everything right now." Say, "I will pick up 3 things and then I am allowed to stop." Your brain resists big promises because big promises feel expensive before you even start. But it usually accepts tiny steps because tiny steps feel safe, quick, and harmless. The second trick is to remove the decision because decisions create friction. Every time you ask, "Should I start now?" your brain opens a negotiation table, and once negotiation begins, the comfortable answer usually wins very quickly. So create a rule that starts automatically before your mood gets a vote. After I make tea, I write 1 sentence. That is a rule, not a debate. After I brush my teeth, I stretch for 1 minute. Small, automatic, repeatable. Action becomes easier when it is attached to something your brain already understands. The third trick is to lower the emotional pressure around starting. Many people fail because they wait until they feel ready, confident, or motivated. But readiness usually appears after movement, not before movement. You do not need confidence to begin. You need a beginning that does not scare you. One small movement can create momentum faster than 1 hour of thinking. The fourth trick sounds strange. Make stopping allowed. From the beginning, tell yourself, "I only have to do this for 2 minutes. Then I can quit." This removes the fear that starting means being trapped in effort forever. And once you begin, continuing often becomes easier than stopping. The brain changes its mind after action starts because action gives it new evidence. That is why starting is the real battle, not finishing the entire task. Motivation is not always the engine. Many times, motivation is the reward. Action creates evidence that you are capable. Even when the action is tiny, evidence creates belief, and belief slowly changes how you see yourself. Belief makes the next action easier because your brain remembers the last win. So, do not wait for your brain to feel inspired before you move. Make the first step so small that your brain cannot refuse. Then, let momentum do the rest.